Alright, what's up everybody? It's your boy Akeem. Welcome to today's second preview. Here to give you a preview in the Big 12 Conference in the Oklahoma Sooners. Now, they actually had a down year last season, finished off in the year 8-5. And there was a lot of high hopes entering last season, especially with the great performance in the Sugar Bowl in 2014 by quarterback Trevor Knight. I thought he was going to capitalize after that matchup and have a great year this past season, but he struggled a lot this year. 14 touchdown passes to just 12 interceptions and just over 2,300 yards passing this year. This is going to be another year that hopefully he could sprouts up, but they do have a great addition, an offensive coordinator in Lincoln Riley. He's actually coming from East Carolina, and he actually coached Shane Carden. I think that Shane Carden had an excellent career as a Pirate, and I think that Riley could definitely coach coach Trevor Knight to become a great quarterback for Boomer Sooners. Now, let's talk about some more offensive weapons that they have on this team. They have a parade of running backs. Now, let's not forget about Shamaz Perine, who actually led the team in rushing with 1,713 yards rushing last season, including a record-breaking game in which he broke Melvin Gordon's record in the next week for most rushing yards in a matchup. I think this is a great running back, but they still have another slew of running backs, especially like Joe Mixon, who could be in the mix this upcoming season. Also, there's a couple players that I'm really looking at on defensive side. Two players at the linebacker position. First, Dominic Alexander, who was second team All Big 12 performer last season, leading the team with 107 tackles. But I wish I could just see a little bit more of him doing more playmaking skills as far as forcing some fumbles, getting some interceptions and pass breaks. Not just be more of a factor as a tackling machine, but being more of a factor as a great all-around linebacker. He is a junior, and I think he could be a good prospect. Just needs to show a little bit more than his tackling technique. Also, there's Eric Stryker, who actually led the team with 17 tackles for loss and 9 sacks. He had a big year, and he is a senior this year, and I think he can have a dominant year to boost up his draft status for the 2016 NFL Draft. I think this is a great duo at linebacker here. Now, they did lose a couple of key players in the offensive line in Darrell Williams and Tyrus Thompson. They have to fill in some needs in that particular area. But hopefully, I think that Lincoln Riley and Bob Stoops, head coach, his 17th season with the Sooners, I think that both these two players could definitely these two coaches can rebuild that line and help out Trevor Knight and the passing attack. Now, there are some incoming freshmen that I do like entering this year. It's mainly on the defensive side with PJ Bonassar, sorry if I mispronounced your name, the number 6 cornerback according to ESPN 300. They also have the number 16 defensive tackle, and Neville Gallimore. He actually is 311 pounds, big, massive size. He can start right away as a true freshman, along with Marcus Overton. He's 301 pounds himself. These are some big kids coming out of high school, and I think that these are great additions for the Boomer Sooner defense. And lastly, they have a good offensive tackle in Bobby Evans. I think he has a little bit undersized. He's only 280 pounds. I think he needs to bulk up a little bit, gain more weight, but I think he might not play too much as a freshman, but more if he gains weight as a sophomore and in upcoming years for the Sooners offensive line. Now, this is going to be an interesting year. Now, I think that they too, along with the Texas Longhorns, will start off the season 4-0 before that Red River rivalry matchup. This is going to be an interesting game, and I will give you a preview of that matchup. Now, I think overall this season, I think they're going to definitely step it up this year, upgrade everything, add more wins this season. I think they're going to go 10-2 this year, 11-1 at best. I definitely think they're going to lose to either Texas, TCU, or Baylor. Those are going to be some interesting matchups, particularly TCU and Texas. I think they will have at least one loss, but possibly make it to the college football playoff at the end of the season. But we will see. Now, the next time to catch you guys will be in just a couple of minutes. I have 8 more blogs for you today. Thank you for watching this blog. I'm your man, Akeem McCall. Be easy.